Happy Friday, everybody. Bob Pisani on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Art joining me as usual. And a nice jobs report, 222,000 jobs created. Wage growth, 0.2%, about 2.5% a year. Still subdued and below expectations. So we've got good job growth, subdued inflation. Sounds a little bit like Goldilocks to me.
It was a Goldilocks number, and the market reacted nicely. They moved yields on the 10-year up a little bit. They haven't broken out. They're at an important technical level here. This is where they've stopped in the past. So if they punch through the 2.42, then things could change. But the market was comfortable with it. We opened with a mild rally, then traded in a channel between Dow plus 50 to Dow plus 70. We are now trying to break out of that channel. It's not bringing in extra volume, which is slightly disappointed. When you do a bit of a breakout, you like to see the volume pick up, and this is anything but a stampede. So it's a somewhat lethargic Friday, but the bulls are in charge and they're enjoying themselves.
By the way, 0.2% wage growth translates into 2.5% a year, and if you throw in 2% inflation, essentially wage growth remains flat. So I know inflation and wage growth would be a negative for the stock market. I don't know how you feel. I gladly trade a lower stock market for more wage growth. More money in people's pockets. I vote yes on that, even with a lower stock market. I think you feel that same way.
That's for sure. You got a lot of Fed speak next week, so the markets are waiting on that. Yellen begins her semi-annual testimony. They already put out the Fed background report for the presentation. That was benign enough that it also helped start this little late rally.
They did that. They never released the report before her testimony. Basically, it's the outline of what she's going to say.
Yeah, and they usually do it the week of. For some reason, they decided to preempt it. It was known that they were going to try and do it. I mentioned it in my morning comments, so I think we're going to be there.
Okay. Meantime, oil keeps bopping around here. I don't know what to make of oil. My attitude these days is all you can talk about is trading ranges. $40 to $50 seems to be it. And the idea that we're going to have a 6 in front of oil anytime this year seems very unlikely. Maybe the idea that we're going to have a 3 seems a little bit unlikely. So we're in that range.
Yeah, but I think that Volvo commentary was like ringing a bell. If they can extend the battery, Volvo's happy with a 300-mile range. I don't think the American public would be. But if you give them an electric car with at least a 400 to slightly better range, I think the internal combustion engine is gone in an eye flash.
I agree with you. I think the Volvo announcement was the biggest story of the week and maybe of the month. Of Volvo, for those who don't remember, it's basically said they're going to get out of the internal combustion engine is over. They're going to get out of it by 2019. They're going to have a hybrid as well as all electric vehicles, so it's not completely electric. But this was the first big company that basically said the era of the internal combustion engine is over, and I think a lot of people was a wake-up call for a lot of people who were thinking, electric cars are a 2025 to 2030 event. It's not.
No, it's faster, and I think to some degree that contributed to some of the pressure that came in on Tesla, because then everybody realized they're going to have a lot of competition. If there's going to be that many electric cars, BMW's already there, so that's what brought them into supposed bear territory, the sell-off in a brief period of time. But for now, the market's comfortable. They want to close out the week with a mild rally. Cross your fingers. Oil will become pressure again if it dips below $44. Above 44, it's benign.
Okay, we got it. You heard the forecast there, and he does it every day with us exclusively at CNBC.com. Have a healthy, happy, and safe week.
Amen.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.